Hello, hi, I'm Kimwell del Rosario. I'm a Filipino-born Canadian musician who now resides here in the Greater Vancouver area. I was in the Philippines till 1998 when we migrated here, and I've studied my uh, I've started my music education there in the Philippines. Uh, I started with Elizal Bautista, and then I had Ramon Ibero as my teacher. And on college, I went to Saint Scholastica and was under Basilio Manalo. I was also a NAMSHA winner 1996. I continued my violin studies here in Vancouver at the Vancouver Academy of Music, where I studied a Bachelor of Music in Violin Performance. So I had teachers here too who were famous Canadian musicians. So right here, the reason why I'm introducing myself to you is just to let you know that who I am and me and my wife could do or offer to help out our fellow Filipinos there in the Philippines. So what it is right now here at Metro Vancouver, we're quite active in the Filipino community. We're involved with a lot of Filipino projects, and my wife also, who was the concertmaster for the Manila Symphony Orchestra for 7 years, and when she moved here with me on 2008. She assumed the concertmaster of New Westminster Symphony Orchestra. So she's here with me as well, and one of the things that we love to do is to impart whatever we've learned here and impart it to our fellow Filipinos there in the Philippines. Now, I've come across with Ray Abellana because we when I was part of the Saint Sco delegate with the Manila Youth Symphony Orchestra, we were asked through Professor Basilio Manalo to go to Cebu and collaborate with, back then was the Cebu Youth Symphony Orchestra. That's where I came to know Ray, Francis Balo, Hannah. I'm not sure if you're familiar with them, but they are in a way colleagues back then. So, and also after that, Ray Abellana worked as a violinist for cruise ships, which my dad was the organizer. So that's how I know Ray Abellana. And just recently, about a year ago, I went there to Cebu to do some a little bit of workshops for violinists. So what it is right now is that there is an opportunity for our fellow Filipinos to come here in Vancouver to collaborate with local groups, musical groups. Now, the way that we're going to do it is that we're going to be working with Filipino organizations so that we can get a sponsoring body to bring our musicians here, and so they could learn and experience what musicians right around their ages and levels are doing here, hoping that it could really inspire them. They could learn a lot from them and then bring it back there in the Philippines, particularly in Cebu. So what it is at the moment, I'm working on getting Filipino groups, Filipino organizations to sponsor the said event. What it is that I'm trying to tap organizations that are also based in Cebu or has that heart, the Cebuano heart, because there's a lot of Philippine organizations here in Greater Vancouver, and some of them are alumni of maybe Cebu universities, or simply they're Cebuanos who would love to help their fellow Cebuanos. And I'm currently working and trying to have them sponsor this event. Meaning sponsor is that they will help in every way they could, with a little bit of accommodation, maybe foster parents, a little bit of meals while the students or people from Cebu are here, and we're going to organize events where they can perform and experience the musical scene here, and in the hopes of getting something from it and then sharing it there in Cebu. It's Canada is known for great workshops and collaborations, and I've firsthand experience with people here. I'm also in communications with conductors and musicians who are willing to be a part of this project. Right now, I'll be tapping you Westminster Symphony, the Vancouver Philharmonic, and the St. James Academy. St. James Academy is like the El Sistema version of Vancouver. And one of their conductors is a friend of mine who are willing to work with Filipinos. Either Filipinos go here in Vancouver, or they go there in Cebu to collaborate with projects. As of now, I'm working with Mr. Flodigar Santos for logistics on how we can bring the musicians here and experience life-changing musical workshops, so that we could, as a whole, improve or take our craft to the next level. We will keep you posted with all the developments, but as of now, this is where we are at, and hopefully that we could get a lot of the cream of the crop of string players of Cebu, and then work with them, and we're gonna take it from there. Thank you very much. If you have any inquiries, please don't hesitate to contact us. I have my email, kimwell@gmail.com, or Flodigar Santos or Ray Abellana, who are working to make this project work out. Thank you, and hope to hear from you soon. God bless.